Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing today? We are ready to start the stream. I hope everyone's doing good. I saw a dev, even chatted a tiny bit with him already. Yes, doing great. I'm doing great myself also. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I've had a slow day, but I kind of cleaned up parts of the house, especially my bedroom. I've been having asthma attacks a lot lately, and turns out my bedroom was a bit too dusty for my liking. Yeah, I'm not good at I don't know, surviving or giving myself the proper conditions for survival, we'll say. So I made a poll to let you guys decide what we're gonna work on today, and it was a three-way tie, one vote for each place. So yeah, we're gonna come here because that's the place that I'm the most inspired to work on right now. So I decided to break the tie by voting myself for the Ice Spikes village. So how have you been doing, Dev? How's life? How are the new parts of life that happened recently? And by new, I don't even know how I phrased it, but the new events in your life, I of course mean the little one. Starting to get in a rhythm, that's amazing. Very happy for you. Always fun when those things are going well. Very, very cool. I hope you don't mind that I mention your new child. Finished all of our dragon fights on you. Oh, very cool, very cool. You don't mind at all. Excellent, because I literally said it. Yeah, perfect. So, I said I was more inspired here, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna work on exactly. I'm thinking either working on the pit here or the tower there. And maybe that thing here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start with that little how you call that, ravine that we're gonna have here. Yeah, you finished all the dragon fights on the other server. Did you have many left to do, or had you done a lot already? You had 11. You're gonna tear out the entire end island. Wow. How and why and why are my questions. You just wanna like build an ender on the main island? Or is there like another reason for that? Because that's a pretty big project for that. No, I can see why. You'd probably get like crazy rates, and you don't have to go too far. You don't even have to leave, actually. Mine out the tower, a world eater to blow up the rest of the island. Very cool project that you have there. A world eater is basically just a line of TNT flying TNT dupers, right? I've heard, or I've read the term world eater, but I'm not exactly sure I know like precisely what it is. Yeah, it's just a bunch of flying machines that blow stuff up. That's fun. very, very cool. Yeah, it's gonna take a while though, because like I've tried digging big holes in endstone, and that thing is super annoying because it's super hard to break. It's like the blast resistance is super high, and it takes a while to break with a pick. Use them a lot at witch farms, spawn chunks, and garden farm. Oh, that's very cool. Very, very cool. Let me just refill my coffee mug a bit. I need to move things a bit because right now my little coffee press is right in front of chat, so it's harder to read. You're building an end hub. Coffee is great. Coffee is always great. Oh, you mean like, how do I drink it? I used to drink it black, because it's a lot simpler. But then I realized that just putting milk in it is not complex. It's not a complex task. I can still drink coffee black, but when I started really hanging out in coffee shops, I realized that getting a latte is a lot better than just like getting an espresso or something like that. And like you won't go to a coffee shop just to get some filtered coffee, some I don't know how you call it, just regular coffee. That's not how it works. You don't go there just for that. So yeah, I started drinking lattes a lot more, and it's really good. But I prepare it in a French press. I just hate, like, I used to have a washable filter because I didn't want to have to buy filters all the time and just throw them away, because I don't like throwing stuff away. And I had to wash it all the time, and I kept burning it and destroying them. So I ended up buying a lot of coffee filters, which was kind of not what I intended to do. Like, it's not the aim of why I used those washable coffee filters, and they are really great. It's just I'm bad at doing things in general, so I switched to a French press, and I like it. I like it. I have like, I can make a bit more than just one cup at a time, so it's better than what I used to have. I used to have like the little how do you call a coffee press in French? I call it a bodum, but I think it's the name of the company and not the name of the product itself. I think it would be Presse Française. I think. I'm not even sure the proper name. I know in English it's called a French press, but yeah, not sure how we're supposed to call it in French, what the official name would be. But yeah, I used to use the it's kind of a little wait, I forgot the word for that. It's kind of a inverted cone with the hole at the bottom when you get to pour liquid in a smaller hole kind of thing. Funnel! Yeah, kind of a funnel. You started drinking coffee in the past year. You never could get it right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't try to get it right or wrong. I don't know. I have this little thingy that gives me a fixed amount of coffee. I put it in there. I know where I fill it, and I like what I drink. So yeah, it works well. Yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I had this kind of a little funnel thingy that I used, so I could only make one coffee at a time, or it was complicated making more than one cup at a time. So yeah, I'm glad I switched. Man, are we having those grown-up talks and not the fun kind. I'm just kidding. It's actually fun talking about coffee. Coffee is great. You started drinking coffee. What convinced you to make the switch? Did you drink tea before, or? Yeah, coffee is great. Once you get used to it, it's super addictive. But I really didn't like coffee before I started drinking coffee. So basically before college, when I had to drink coffee, otherwise I'd fall asleep in my class because I had gone to bed too late those nights. So yeah, before that, like I forced myself to drink it without liking it, and now I just love it. So, other than that, except you know, the new addition to the family, how's life going? Oh, no tea. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's a big change. I didn't know you had made that change. I will still. We can discuss all of this out of stream. I will, however, keep this subject out of the stream, but it's always interesting to see the these changes in like what people do and why people change these parts about their lives. No, it's yeah, no, it's okay. It's it does not make me uncomfortable at all. It's just it can become a touchy subject, or it can open the door to some more touchy subjects. But I was not aware you had made that change. So yeah, how's the other server going? Did you like you said you changed you killed a bunch of dragons? Any other cool project? I'm 95% ready to start recording. That's cool. If I may make a little comment, it probably means you're 100% ready to start recording, but I get what you mean. You're always more ready than you think. I mean, I used to record with living with 3 roommates and having to wait till they were gone to start recording, and yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, it just means you need to do it. The last 5% is just hitting the record button, basically. But yeah, I get that struggle. I'm working on a pretty big project on Daybound, and I still need to record like a 3-second clip. Well, maybe not 3 seconds, but you get what I mean. Like I need to record a little like 30-second thingy before I go on with the project, and I still haven't. Could have done it yesterday night, could have done it today, but I did it. Hello CLS, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. As you can see, we are in the Frozen Fortress, could be a good name for that. The Ice Spikes biome fortress. We are building a large pit, and I just realized I need to use commands. That -1, let's say -10 and -1 air. That shouldn't mess up anything, right? Perfect. So, how are you doing, CLS? I hope you're doing good. I hope you had a good weekend. It's always fun when they are... Yeah, I don't know, when they're... I was gonna say when they're productive, but they don't have to be productive to be fun. You can just do nothing and enjoy that. It's what I usually try to do. I had a student yesterday morning, but other than that, that's the entire productivity I've had for the entire weekend. That, and I cleaned my home a bit. Okay, that looks good. That is good so far. Let's do it here. Just gonna stay a bit further up. Why didn't it work? Whole situation in your country. I don't know where you live. What situation is it? I hope it's not too bad of a situation. Like, I really hope for you, like, you're not living in Ukraine, for example. That would be something tough to live through. I see Ukraine, but there are so many other places that also are going through situations that are similar. Yeah, commands go a bit faster than just breaking blocks one by one. Okay, that should be deep enough. So should I do like a with Iran? Oh, really? Holy cow! Yeah, I wasn't sure what I was not aware of the situation right now in Iran. That's rough. I'm very sorry to hear about that. So there's a big revolution. That's yeah, that can be very rough to deal with. I'm sorry to hear that you are going through something like that. I'm not too aware of the situation, like the political situation in Iran right now, but I hope it finds a good resolution quick. hopefully. So, right now we have this spike, and I connected the walls on both sides, so I'm not sure if I should like keep a wall here or maybe just break it or open it on this side here. And keep it separated, or just separate it on like on top here, or just remove this entirely. So let's just see what we can remove here. Let's see. Yeah, we could have kind of a spiky type of bottom of the walls. I'm not sure if I'm saying something that makes sense, but yeah, having some kind of spikes that are like drooping down like that. Yeah, that's good. The yellow line is kind of the main path, so there's going to be a bridge here over this part. I'm really treating this this thing here as kind of a as kind of a game. But yeah, that would be kind of the path I would expect like the player to follow, or well, not to follow, but just like, yeah, the main path, the main roads. So here would be a fork. I still have to figure out how I would get people to go that way first before crossing the bridge here. That's one thing that I really need to figure out, but I could just Hello, Think Deep. I mean, I don't mean to spread any negativity or be that grumpy political guy, but sometimes this gets stuck on my mind. Well, I mean, that kind of thing. I don't know too much about Iran, but I kind of feel like, yeah, that could be that could. It's okay to have those things stuck in your mind at the moment. That's a high level of violence that no one should live in. It's just, yeah. Don't feel bad to mention those things. It's part of life, and it shouldn't, or I don't know where I'm going with that, but yeah, it's rough. Don't feel bad for going through that, or for sharing about that. I hope I'm making sense. But yeah, talking about religion and politics today, they are trying to get me in all sorts of trouble, I'm telling you, man. I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. All subjects are okay if they are addressed properly, I would say. So I'm thinking of just making another pillar here. Also, why am I not working on that anymore? You know what? I'm gonna remove this. Alright, it's because Dev asked me what the yellow line was about. So, I started explaining it and I noticed that problem, but I'm gonna do that later. I really need to learn to focus on one thing at a time. It's one of my biggest flaws. Funny thing is, it kind of sounds like I'm ADHD or something like that, but I'm really not. Or at least I don't think I am. I've never been diagnosed, or I've never been like that as a kid. But yeah, it can become a bit hard to work on some things when you keep looking at other things. So how are you doing, Thing Deep? How are you? Does that look good? I don't know how to make it look good with only 3 blocks wide for each section. I could add one here and here. No, I need more depth, so we're gonna have to add, or to remove some blocks back here. Weekend off between baseball ending and last week, and my parents visiting next weekend. Oh, that's very cool. Very, very cool that you had the weekend off. So you are starting your, well, you're finishing your summer schedule for the school thing. I still don't remember how your work schedule works. I'm sorry, I'm bad. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed your weekend. This is live. Awesome. We'll have a good, good eye on this stream. I will probably head over there when I'm done. I don't think it's gonna be a very long stream today, but yeah, have a good moderating of Eye on this stream. See ya later. Have a good rest of your day and stay safe. Seriously, it's please stay safe. Back to school year at your main job a few weeks ago. Okay, summer job ended a week ago. Okay. Which which schedule do you prefer? Which like is it the same job, like the school job in the summer and the one in the school year? Is it the same job or similar-ish kind of job? Okay, so you do the same thing but all day, and then you go and work at the baseball thing during the night in the summer, right? Am I finally remembering everything right? Have we reached that point in our friendship that I can now fully understand your schedule? That'd be great. So yeah, so it's the same general job that you do. I was gonna ask, like, is there one that you prefer doing? But if it's the same thing, it's okay. Still doing educational activities. Oh, that's cool. That is very cool. Okay, oh, that's fun. Well, it's fun if that's what you like doing, but you probably like doing that, I'm gonna assume. Yeah, at the school where I work, guess I kind of have two different jobs at that school at the same time now that I took a class. But yeah, students are already kind of reaching out to me and, when are you gonna start working? When are you gonna start helping us during lunchtime? Like, soon, hopefully, soonish. And there's already one who kind of, she didn't corner me, but like she came into my classroom before my class during the pause, during the little break between classes, and like she's like, yeah, so I got an exam tomorrow and I don't understand anything, so yeah, of course I had to help her. So yeah, that was a funny little event. So I noticed something. This part here is not wide enough to put a bridge through it, I feel. Because like it couldn't be more than 2 blocks wide, really. and I really want to make something a bit bigger than that. But yeah, that won't really work all that well. Chronically understaffed. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I totally understand the staffing problems. We've been dealing with that here also. Okay, yeah, so that thing here is completely useless. We're gonna remove it all. That entire wall, and you know what? We're gonna use commands, as always, because they are great. We don't need to separate those things. Used to be my job anyways, so it's not a real problem. You don't get to meet with your kids. Yeah, the one of the most important part with like individual tutoring is the relation you create with the kids, and when you can't see them enough, you don't get to create that connection, I should say, more than relation. I feel like relation kind of sounded weird in that context. Okay, so what we are gonna do here now is we're gonna finish clearing this up. It's not done, but we're gonna have a wider ravine. So we're gonna have a wider bridge here. We're gonna also see the other bridge on the other side here from this bridge, so it's gonna indicate that there's something else that way. However, we're gonna put a wall here-ish, maybe just the extension of that wall there could go across, so maybe I shouldn't have removed that spike here, but we can always build another one. All kinds of relationships. That is a very, very valid point. It just sometimes sounds weird. I'm always afraid of sounding weird, saying something that does not have the same meaning between French and in English. Even though it's the same word, it can have a different connotation. Like in French, using the word like relationship would sound a bit weirder, I guess, than in English. But anyway, so what I'm thinking we could do is yeah, I see what I'm gonna do. So the path is gonna come through here, and by going through here it's gonna come here at an angle. So we're gonna go that way. It's going to indicate to go to the tower first, and then on the way back we're going to have this path here that leads to the bridge. So this wall, or this entire path, is going to be diverted. It's going to head over that way. Like that. Should I just break them, or should I break this piece of wall, or should I try moving it with... Nah, I'm just gonna break it. Okay, now that the entire path issue has been resolved, we can, well, do the thing that I wanted to do. Just gonna place some markers on the ground, I guess. Okay, but I'm a bit curious, Thing Deep, because you, like, obviously you work very closely to the education system. Do you, like, not want to be a teacher, like, in a class, or is it just because you prefer doing it like that, or doing it like an individual? In an individual way, or okay, so you found something you like and you're sticking to it. That's very, very good. I'm very happy for you that you found something that you like. Yeah, it's what you want. Yeah, I totally get it. Sometimes you find something and you realize it's basically the same thing that's happened to me. Most of the teachers I work with don't get that really, but yeah, it's basically the same kind of thing. I tried, well, in my case, I tried to be a teacher, like a regular classroom kind of teacher, but then it didn't work all that well. I had to do some adjustments, and I found something that I really prefer doing. But yeah, totally understand your situation. Not situation, but your I don't know. I think situation works here. Wow, my brain does not want to work in English today, apparently. Sorry about that. We could have like this wall here be lower. And have a bit of a slope. Oops. So how does it work where you are to like be a to officially be a teacher? Is it like you get a degree in education? You're mentioning like post-baccalaureate certification. So like do you have to get like a degree in a subject and then you go to you get a certification for that, or is there like specifically education programs, things like that? Okay, yeah, the degree in education get... Okay. So it's pretty similar to what we have here. Only difference is that now we don't have teachers anymore. It doesn't exist. So they have to give a free pass to uncertified people. Kind of like me. I mean, I still had to go through some kind of administrative process for that, but still, like, I'm not certified to be a teacher, so it's kind of it's not how it's supposed to be. Oh, no, stop breaking. Oh, so the okay, yeah. So you were doing like another, yeah. It's kind of similar to what I was, well, sort of to what I've done study-wise. Yeah, we got like a massive shortage when in terms of teachers. Like they're like in the programs, there are internships. So like by the end, or no, all along your studies, you get to work or to be in a school, be with a teacher, follow that teacher around, just learn the ropes. Like, well, an internship, you know what an internship is, but now the like every internship comes with like a work contract. They really are just short on staff. We saw it coming that there would be shortage in like every domain possible that exists, every work sphere or workplace. What am I trying to say? I don't know, but yeah, worker shortage, and yeah, I think that COVID kind of rushed a few teachers to retire. The older teachers who didn't want to learn how to do their job online for 1 year or for 2 years, kind of just left. Which is totally understandable. I mean, if you've done your job for 30 years and suddenly there's a completely new reality that you have to deal with, it can be it won't be very motivating. Apprenticeship, it might be it, yeah. I'm not sure what the right terminology would be. I use internship, but that might be there might be a better word. But yeah, I think there's 4 of those. It's a 4-year program that, like in education, and there's 4 of those apprenticeship or internships, and like they get gradually more involved in like giving the class and other connects, like other tasks. And in the last one, it's kind of a vacation for the teacher who takes the intern, kind of, because they literally have to take the class for like 2 or 3 months. So yeah, at that point they are ready to teach, and that's why they are giving them they're giving them these jobs. But even then, like we had last year, there was a math teacher, like a math class that was given by a science education student, and yeah, and I think she wasn't even like at that internship yet. I feel I'm not sure, but yeah, we're in trouble basically is the lesson that we have to take here. Student teaching, okay, yeah, it's pretty similar. It's by the last year of like the last or second to last year in those programs that they do those. But yeah, so at this point they like there's one of the two of the newer teachers at the school are still students, and they have their internship with another teacher, but like for one class, and they have a contract at the same time for the others, and it's pretty much everyone, every student is in that situation. I think, I'm not sure, but I have a hard time imagining that they would just give an internship like that without like trying to get as much as possible from that student. And as I said, at that point they are ready to teach. It's provincial. It's a provincial jurisdiction, or not jurisdiction, but domain. So I don't know how it would be like in the English provinces, or in the other provinces. Shouldn't say English because New Brunswick is bilingual. It's mostly states, yeah. I think it's... I prefer it like that also. Well, first of all, it wouldn't really make much sense. It would be super complex trying to get like a federal level of involvement in all the provinces. Yeah, New Brunswick is has both languages as official languages. The English is still it's a majority, and it's I think that there are more and more English speakers. Like it's increasing, but I'm not sure. I don't know that province all that well, so I can't really say much. But yeah. But yeah, it would be very weird to have education as only federal, like a federal involvement in education. It wouldn't make sense, and many people would become very loud in pretty much every province, I think. Something being weird never stop your government. That, yeah, I get what you mean. But yeah, it would. Well, anyway, it's in the how do you call that? It's in the Constitution that education is a provincial power. most powers are or at least looked over by the federal government, but there are a few like education and I'm not sure that I think there's two that are strictly like in the constitution it said that it's a provincial power. Just not sure I remember which one it is. Nope, not enough. Perfect. Perfect. This one should be shorter. And yeah, that works. That's a good bridge, I think. Maybe put kind of a little obstacle here. The Prime Minister is a pretty boy. Yeah. It's still the pretty boy. It was hilarious how like the last election it was last fall. Yeah, it was a year ago, and the result it was hilarious how like the main reaction was this election could have been an email. Because I think that the Liberals, the one who are in power, I think they gain maybe 1 MP. Because basically how it works is that we elect MPs, so members of parliament, deputies, and the party that has the most deputies elected gets the power. And I think the biggest change was like a 2. Like either 2 more deputies or 2 less, I'm not sure which one. But other than that, it was the exact same numbers for each party. Like it changed which, like some got elected, some didn't get elected. But overall, the numbers did not change. Like the totals didn't change all that much. So yeah, it's still him. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about when I say the pretty boy. So we got this little bridge here, we come here, we avoid that spike, we see this entire thing. I'm not sure what's gonna be here. The last one you know is, yeah, that's him, that's Trudeau, pretty boy, whose name is also Trudeau. But yeah, that's the one I call the pretty boy. Justin, yes. Hello, Fretless, how are you doing? Welcome to my stream. Is it the first time you've been in one of my streams? Like I might be wrong, but I know you from the Withering Effect community, or am I wrong? I might totally be wrong. It is. Well, welcome to my stream. Right now we are working on an ice fortress. We are playing in creative because we're building big things. But yeah, we have all of this big ice spikes biome, and we're building an ice fortress inside of it. So right now, so far, we have worked on a little ravine here. We're gonna build 2 ice bridges over it. And yeah, we'll see what we have time to build after that. But yeah, that's what we have built so far. And I'm kind of treating it as a kind of game type of, well, I'm trying to get some level design elements into this fortress here. I forgot the word, but yeah, the goal in this world, I don't know if you've seen my video where I presented what I'm doing here, but basically I'm building, it started as villages, but it's more like settlements and communities for biomes that do not have villages. So for example, we have the Ice Spikes biome that doesn't have any form of village, so now it has one. It's gonna be a fortress. It's just not gonna be for villagers, it's gonna be for strays instead of villagers, but they also deserve a place to live, I guess. They also deserve to have some lore thought out for them. So yeah, that's the main idea behind this series that I'm doing. I'm mostly streaming it. But yeah, that's the idea. That's what we've built so far. So I've gained a lot of experience building those big ice spikes now. I'm gonna remove this and make it taller here that way. Perfect. Oh no, I need those little random blocks on the side here, like that. So yeah, I have this Ice Spikes community that I'm building, this Ice Spikes fortress. I also have a jungle village and a mushroom village, or a mushroom island village that I'm working on. So yeah, it's pretty fun thinking of coming up with lore, because it's very lore based. But yeah, lore for those biomes, trying to explain like why are they the way that they are, and what happens in those places, stuff like that. Yeah, that's kind of the main idea behind this place, or behind this series, I should say. So these ones should be like that. So we got some ice walls that I'm eventually gonna improve by texturing them. Right now it's just some plain regular ice. Not the best, but for the moment it works. So if we put it like that, this one's gonna be higher like that. Yeah, that's good enough. Good enough. So let's connect it from the middle here. How high are they? They're higher than that. This one doesn't need to be as high. Yeah, that works. Perfect. Now we're gonna build another one like that. So let's make a 3x3. Like, if you pay close attention, you'll see that the ones that I build are not the same same size and same shape as the ones that are naturally generated. Yeah, it just makes things a bit easier for me to follow my own patterns. And I think they still blend in pretty well with the ones that are already generated. It's kind of my custom tree version of ice spikes, or the custom tree version of what I could build here, because there will not be any trees down here. Perfect. Perfect. So, still gonna keep the yellow wool here just to make sure to keep a bit of continuity in the paths. So here we go there. Those two spikes I feel kind of attract the eye. They kind of feel like an entrance. And when you... Oh, I'm gonna need to to curve this path a bit more over that way, so that we can see when we go through. We see the tower first, so we're more tempted to go and look at the tower than go on that side to continue and go cross the ravine. So perfect. Yeah, so we're gonna need a big spike here. Gonna put a short but wide one. So, what did everyone do this weekend? Think Deep, you mentioned you had the weekend off. Did you do anything fun? Anything Minecraft related? Or are you still on your hiatus? Yeah, that works. Let's add some of those. No. Let's put this one here, and this shouldn't be snow. Oh, right, you did mention you had a new server. Oh, that's sad. that it closed. Very sad. Well, if you're looking for something, you should reach out to Dev. You probably remember Dev. You probably remember Dev. He hangs out here a lot. He was here at the beginning of the stream. I'm not sure if he's still there. If he is, he has gone a bit silent, which is fine. It's not a blame. But yeah, you could reach out to him. He has his own with some other folks, like Unknown, if you remember him from back in the days from the Impulse server. So you could reach out to him if you want. They seem to be doing some like big crazy project. It seems to be kind of the main thing that they have. Like for now, I think they are. He told me they are breaking the. Well, they're gonna tear down the main end island, because why not? I guess. So far I've done is look at work I could do and not do it. Yeah, I get that. I do get that a lot. Either trying to find which thing you actually want to do, or just being unmotivated by seeing the pile. I've been through both. Yeah, it's annoying when that happens. But hey, the best trick is just to pick something and start doing it. So it's work you're doing in Minecraft, or other things you need to do in real life. Taking pictures of eggs, which is a totally normal activity. Absolutely. Absolutely. What kind of eggs? Are they real eggs or Minecraft eggs? Kind of the same question I just asked for trees, but... Are they real eggs or Minecraft eggs? And if they are real eggs, eggs of what? Real eggs. Oh, right, you still... Rabbit eggs, yes, rabbit eggs. Hello, rabbit, how are you doing, buddy? You have a base that you could finish. Yeah, I see the issue with that also. Like, you don't want to finish it. Kind of like a good book that you, if you read the end, you won't be able to read it again. But then again, is a Minecraft base ever really finished? So, what is new with you, Rabbit? Haven't talked to you in a while. Have you been playing on Daybound lately? I've been kind of starting to work on making that big red ball into something, or what it should be. What it should then end up being, I should say. But yeah, I think that you mentioned you needed eggs for something. Is it for your puzzle thing? Your puzzle website? I think I somehow lost the link to that. I could check back our conversations to find it, but yeah, I lost the link. I like to watch those, or to look at those puzzles, just to see like how unable to solve any of them I was. past 2 years. Wow. That's very, very cool. So what's that that base you could finish for trees? Is it like a themed base or just a place to settle down or and store your items? Okay, so I started changing the snow for ice down here, but I'm kind of starting to regret my choice because everything's already so blue everywhere here that, yeah, it doesn't really help help it look better if I just like make a big like ice skating rink or something. It's just a lake you made with some houses around it. Oh, that's really cool. They have no interiors. Yeah, I get it. Some lava for spice. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about the lava. But yeah, building houses with no interiors is something I totally understand. I kind of accepted that it's what it's gonna be here for, well, for not, maybe not for this one, for this village here, but like the other two villages and the other ones that are gonna be built in the future. They're also gonna be like that. They will not have will not have interiors. Nothing will melt. Yeah. Yeah, well, the snow layers will melt, but other than that, I don't mind about the snow layers. But I feel like lava would clash just a bit too much. What I could do is have loads of the blue fire. That could be a cool thing to have, like, because right now what I'm going for is kind of, you have this path here and you need something to look at out there, but I'm not sure what. So I'm thinking of either removing all the spikes and just building something there, or keeping the spikes and just having this kind of open area type of deal. But thanks for the suggestion for the lava, but I it's kind of the thing I sort of want to avoid. Even if I want to go for an evil look, I want to go for not in a lava evil, more of a blue flame evil. I don't know if it makes sense. Adding actual water. Yeah. I want to make it it's very monochromatic blue is the issue. I'd be okay with other types of blue, like the blue fire. So let's just check, where is the soul sand here, and we're gonna need also that. I need more height variation than that. Let's try and see if we have just more fire. If it's gonna be better or not. It looks interesting. I don't hate it. Like, I'm definitely gonna use blue flame more over that way. But still not sure what I should be building there. I'll figure something out one day. For now, let's just do that, just to kind of help with the path. Help keep the path more coherent. No, not coherent, but like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I need to drink more coffee. Hello, high hopes. Sunny and company. I'm guessing that's an autocorrect on my name. Because I don't think I'm known as a sunny person. Maybe I am, but if I am, that's a bit of a surprise to me. Coherent does work there. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Think Deep, for being my unofficial English teacher. I truly appreciate it, especially when my my English brain stops working. Stupid autocorrect, yeah. They have their use, but they don't always work all that well. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That works. This little path here works. I'm gonna finish this the sides of this cliff. Nope, that's not good. Nope. I'm not gonna need black wool. I'm not gonna need that either. Yeah. That's a lot of ice. Yes! A lot of ice everywhere. Which is something I'm gonna have to change a tiny bit at some point, because I've shown it a few times already, but when you see it from out here, you don't really see that there's a structure here, there's something here. It's just more ice spikes. So we're gonna have to yeah, add some more color, but I already have a good idea of the other colors I'm gonna use. Probably gonna use, I'm gonna stick with cold colors. And I think purple is a cold color. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, we're gonna use some nether bricks, a bit here and there. I'm thinking like the top level of that tower over there is gonna be made out of nether bricks, and maybe the walls themselves I'm gonna add some there. But yeah, apparently Dev is still here, so I'm trying to get my friends to not know each other better, but to mix a bit more, because Think Deep was talking about his server closing, and I talked to him about the other server, of which I have to recognize, technically a member, but not an active member, sadly. Been lurking in the shadows. Very understandable and acceptable. Is it going down too much? No, that's good. Yeah, I think they've been doing perfectly normal activities. Taking pictures of eggs, things like that. Nothing to be worried. I mean, I don't think I've ever taken a picture of an egg, but it doesn't mean anything. Does it? Could go further down. Yeah, that's good. That's good enough. Starbucks pumpkin spice. I've been drinking a lot of coffee. Never had pumpkin spice coffee. And at this point, I'm not even sure if I want to try it. I don't know why. I've just I don't know why it just does not talk to me all that much. But I hope you enjoy it. I really do. But yeah, I don't really drink flavored coffee, things like that pumpkin spice or thematic coffees, I could maybe say. I'm not sure. I don't really drink that. I really just drink plain boring coffee with some milk. Worried if you talk to me. Is that not a saying in English also? Is it just a French thing? Think that something doesn't talk to me, as in like it does not yeah, like I don't find it appealing, maybe. I'm not sure. Lots of sugar. Speak to me. Ah, okay, yeah. Funny thing, I'm not sure I totally get the difference between speaking and talking. I think we don't have that difference in French. Yeah, I know you're just trolling me. I got that. Okay, so the concept still translates. It's just not the way I said it. But yeah, I'm not sure we have, or maybe I'm just like it's just streamer brain that is making me not realize that there's an obvious difference, but I don't really see what it would be. Like the difference between speaking and talking. So as you probably notice, I'm already setting up the excuse if there's an obvious difference, and that we have it in my language also. When just gonna blame streamer brain. No difference, yeah. Okay, there's no I'm okay. I still know stuff. Yeah, not sure about the. You're not sure you know the difference between speaking and talking. Yeah, it's all right. You didn't have to know the difference. There didn't need to be a difference, I should say. No, I picked that. Parler, yeah, that's the one. I feel like speak is more like general and talk is more directed, I feel, but I'm not sure. I might be completely wrong. Might be completely wrong with that. Here, are you still here, Rabbit? You wanted to see lava, so we're gonna see lava. There's gonna be lava now. We're at that point in the stream. Thank you. Thank you, lava, for always being very reliable when it comes to cleaning up some stuff. So I was finishing that cliff. Does it work? Does that work? Yeah. That works perfect. Although that's a bit too high like that. Let's remove this and that and replace that. Perfect. Yes. Exactly as it needed to be. Excellent. Just have to stretch it up a bit here. And yeah. Awesome. Perfect. Now. Gonna remove that corner here. Didn't like it. The ability to speak doesn't make you intelligent. I don't understand the context in which you're saying that. I see it's a Star Wars quote. Yeah, I'm not a Star Wars person. I'm sorry to whoever gets offended by that fact. I do not really like Star Wars. Actually, I've never. Well, I don't hate it. I've seen some of the movies. It's just it. Like I won't get into that fandom. It's not something that speaks to me. Did I get it right this time? Table flipped. I knew it. I knew you were like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like. Or no, again, not that I don't like. I've seen some of the movies. I think most of the recent ones I've seen them, but yeah, it didn't do much for me. I understand why some people will really get into that kind of universe. I totally get it. Not sure why this one specifically had so much. No, I get it. It was also like the time when it came out also had a strong impact. But yeah, it's not something that I really enjoy. I don't have like a tradition of watching Star Wars every, I don't know, holiday or something like that. Don't recognize a prequel quote. Yeah, I've seen the first one as a kid when it came out. I think I even saw it in the cinema or at the theater. I think. I don't think I've seen the others like in the prequel. And then again, I've been very, very vocal about the fact that explicit about the fact that I do not know Star Wars in one of my latest Ripple Effect videos when I visited Sir Mickey's base. And yeah, he has a Star Wars themed base. He's a big Star Wars fan. And so yeah, I didn't really know anything. I didn't hide it. That I didn't know much about anything of that universe. I know that the holiday special is a waking nightmare. That I'm aware of, or at least I think that it is. It's something you do not want to watch, apparently. Because back when I was in college or in university, there were a bunch of Star Wars fans that made an event. Wow, my voice just broke there. Who made an event, like a holiday, like an end of semester event, watching that. And it was kind of the, well, it was based on the fact that it's apparently horrible. Apparently. It seems very cliche, but they created a lot of those cliches. That's probably the difference that I cannot make. Like, I see the cliches that they made as just cliches. So yeah, that's probably the reason why I don't really enjoy those. I did really like, well, not really like, but I enjoyed Rogue One, I think. But like, I didn't go see it on purpose. It was just one of my friends who lived in another province for a while, and I hadn't seen him in like 2 years or something, and he was back, and like he just reached out to me and, hey, you want to go see Rogue One? I'm like, sure. I mean, I don't want to, but it's gonna be cool, like going there together. And it was enjoyable. I don't know why I'm always adjusting those yellow wool blocks, because it's just an indicator of the path. It's nothing important. Could remove this one here. It's kind of actually blocking the path. Mostly don't see movies anymore. It's kind of the same thing for me. I'm kind of reading all the messages backwards. He fell asleep 5 to 10 minutes into the holiday special. Yellow blocks, no, they are not a parkour challenge. You want to see why? Because look at that, look at that. You can just jump on them, then jump down, walk to the other one and jump on it. And oh, you can go down here and then jump back up. Yeah, it's not really what it's about. But yeah, you know I like building parkour courses. I just don't like solving them because yeah, I just like inflicting pain on others. I don't like being having that pain inflicted on me. That's just how it is, sadly. So now we're gonna have another pit here. Wait, no. Let's not go too far ahead. Let's finish. Oh, sorry, got the hiccups. Let's finish this one here first. Well, I still kind of have to solve that. How do I end those? Well, how do I make those ends at both ends? I need to find another word. How do I cap these little end bits here? I'm thinking of just like opening up kind of a crack, kind of a triangular thingy, kind of. And make it like totally dark inside. Maybe just to go 2 or 3 blocks deep and put some black concrete. Something like that. Because it's gonna influence how I make the bottom also. Like I have an image in mind, but it's not clear enough for me to be able to translate it into the game. Also, I don't know why I just replaced that block. It's gonna go eventually. Just check my posture and check if I still have... Yes, I still have some coffee. Perfect. Perfect. Does this work here? Thing is, it's pretty wide here, so maybe I'm gonna need to just pull this in a bit. Made an iced coffee. Oh, still able to drink some iced coffee. Lucky you. Here it's already too cold for that. I mean, I could still drink it, but it wouldn't really make sense. It's going a bit too far down, something like that. Yeah, I don't know how to connect the side to like the rest here. I think I'm just gonna make it narrower towards the end here. Something like that. then it could... why did I make it all the way down? I'm gonna work on the general shape first, and then we'll figure out the transition between that and stone. Sorry for that disgusting sniffling sound. Forgot I had a mic right next to my face there. Oh, that's not very professional of me. Oh yeah, I think I figured it out. So since we already have some ice here, we're just gonna make it kind of closing in with the ice like that. Yeah, that works. That works. Yeah. Okay, perfect. That makes absolute sense now. We can even go a bit deeper. Back here. Yes, perfect. For now, I'm just gonna keep things kind of very straight. I'm gonna work on the rest of the shape a bit more later, but I really want to make this, this part here look a lot better. Just have the end of that ravine figured out. I'm gonna even go deeper and keep it a bit wider even. Aside from the bridge, and it felt a bit too small, too quick. Yeah, even then, all of that, gonna remove it. Even gonna remove that layer here. Excellent. Now, just gonna make it a bit wider at the bottom. Wow, I think it's gonna be time to end stream soon, because I keep not talking. Something like that. Does that look good? Yes! Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted it to look like. Awesome! Awesome! Will I ever do a stream in French? I need to have a following in French. Like, I wouldn't do that with my Omni account here if I ever did it, because, yeah, I don't have a following in French. Maybe 1 or 2 people. But, like, I don't really see the point of me doing that. Because, yeah, my audience is primarily English speaking, or, well, non-French speaking. You like the arch? Thank you. Yes, arch! The word I kind of forgot that I wanted to use. So I'm gonna probably do the same thing on that side here. Tu parles un peu français, oui. Le problème, c'est que si, comme je viens de commencer à faire, si je fais pas un gros effort de parler comme du monde, t'en donneras pas grand chose. C'est un peu ça le problème. Which basically meant if I don't do a big effort to speak properly, you probably won't understand much. I don't know if you managed to understand that from what I said, but yeah, it was a very it was I kind of made an effort to sound like I didn't make an effort. You also like the icicles? Yeah, those little thingies here. Yeah, I just have to... You heard nothing? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, now I need to figure out how I'm gonna do the bottom. I'm thinking just switching to something. You learn Paris-style French with a southern US accent. That's pretty far from what I speak. Yeah, sadly, you might not have recognized many words there. Maybe I said some words you knew, but just the strong accent didn't really work all that much, or it kept them hidden. South US like a Louisiana Creole. I think it's more like, from my understanding, just a teacher from the southern US who learned French in Paris. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Louisiana French will also be called a Creole. It's a different thing. From my understanding in linguistics, which is not that good, but I find the subject super interesting, of the subject of linguistics. But I think my understanding of what a Creole is, it's a combination of 2 languages, so it's like words from a culture, or words from a language with the structure of the other language. I think that's kind of the shape that a Creole eventually gets. But yeah, Cajun French, it's I think it's still considered, it's still French. It's just, well, it doesn't really exist all that much anymore, I think. I'm not sure. I don't really know much about situation of the language out there. They teach France French, yeah, a lot more. Well, there's there's a lot more, well, not reasons, but opportunities to speak the French from France than the French from Quebec. Yeah, a French Creole was, yeah, with Haiti. Haiti is a good example of a Creole from French. But yeah, the again, from my understanding of what a Creole is, it's basically when there's two populations interacting and one is like very dominant over the other. So like the Haitian Creole, I'm not sure of the pronunciation of like from Haiti, but the Creole from Haiti is, I think, basically was the African. I think they were slaves, probably, who like had French masters, so they had to use French words as a working language, as a well, work language, and they but they kind of kept the Africans, their African language structure. I'm not sure which language that would be, but yeah, that's I think that's kind of how Creoles happen. I think. Again, I'm not an expert on the subject at all, so I might be saying just random nonsense. I'm gonna have to give this more of an angle because it was way too much of a straight line. Does that work? Just gonna make it a bit wider down here. Is Quebec food heavily influenced by French cuisine and technique? I would say no, because the cut between both societies, like the cut was made like in 1760, kind of. So I don't think that like current French cuisine is like it still holds a lot from what it had back then. So I'd say that the split made it so that it's probably not. I don't know much about French cuisine, however. So yeah, I can't really say. I think not. I think it really is more of a local things that yeah, it's its own thing. I would guess. Might be wrong, but if I had to give an answer, it would be that. Would be that one. But we don't have a, well, no, I shouldn't say that, but we don't have a very strong gastronomy, or a strong like a specific type of food, or like we got a few things like poutine that we have, but other than that, it's not that. I don't know. We have lots of types of pies, but other than that, yeah, there isn't that much compared to, I don't know, like well, French or Italian or stuff like that. It kind of ends up being a mix of various cultures that came here. No snails and stinky cheese. We have some stinky cheese, but not like not the kinds that you would think of. But we do have some cheeses, but I don't think it's like a very strong part of our food culture. You love food. It's almost dinner time. Yeah, it's almost dinner time for me. Well, it is dinner time for me, but we can still go on a little bit. It's been 2 hours and 9 minutes. Should I take a break and then try and finish this? Also, I have to figure out if I want to connect. That's a thing that I said I wanted to figure out, then I said I wouldn't figure out yet. But now I want to figure out if I should connect this hole here at the end of that little ravine here to the hole that we're gonna have here or not, because it's not gonna be the same thing. Like, that's gonna be kind of a crack in the ground, like a bottomless pit kind of deal. Well, this one's gonna be like, the only thing I have in mind is an inverted ziggurat. It's like a level hole, kind of an inverted pyramid, kind of, that we're gonna have here. But the crack could extend here and just be a crack in that wall, in the wall of that hole. Something that could work. Would just mean we have another little bridge here. However, I don't really like the idea of, like, we got a ravine and we made a wall here and a wall here and we just have to zigzag over it. It seems kind of pointless to do something like that. Yeah, map making is kind of what the approach that I have for this element here. It really is. I didn't expect to be doing that here at first, but yeah, it really turned out like that. It's old habits die hard, as they say. I immediately went. How did I pronounce that? Immediately went. I said it again. Immediately went into like level design for this one. So yeah, it's kind of funny. Let's put this here, that here. Okay, that works a bit better. Okay, so we have a good idea of that. Yeah, it's the stray fortress. So it's kind of I'm not sure for the lore at the moment if it's like it was like that and the strays happened and made the fortress out of the spikes, or it was just like an ice plains like that and the strays happened and they made the entire biome with the fortress here out of kind of, well, the same things, because that's what it's based on. I'm not exactly sure. That's one of my least favorite things to do in Minecraft. Which one? Which? I don't remember what I was talking about. Level design or what was I talking about? I don't remember anything. I'm lost. But yeah, that's the straight fortress. So yeah, I think we're gonna end it here. I need to take a break, and I don't think I'm gonna be like, even if I take a break, I don't think I'm gonna be top shape after that to stream more. So yeah, we're gonna end things here for today. So thank you so much for designing interior levels. Yeah, I get what you mean. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. We are gonna try and raid someone. I think she is still she's still streaming. It won't be an official raid because I made some research on how to raid on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, I'm messing things up. Okay. Yeah, I checked how to raid on YouTube, and apparently I need to have 1,000 subs, so I can't do that yet, but I'm gonna put a link in chat right now. That's who I'm gonna go watch right now. It's Ionthis. CLS was there earlier. He's they're one of her mods. I'm not sure of their gender. Anyway, yeah, CLS is one of their mods, her mods. Anyway, yeah, so let's go out there and join them. It should be fun. So thank you so much for... Wait, let me go back to stream. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had fun. If you did and you're not subscribed yet, you can subscribe to make sure you don't miss anything. So yeah, thank you so much. See ya. Have a fantastic day. Oops, forgot to send the link. Yeah, so I'm gonna join. Yeah, that's how old school raids worked. The concept still works, it's just not automated. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and have a fantastic rest of your day.